And now we're gonna be like doing curls with these because
we have the lovely Malika in the building. Malika, how are we doing today?
I am so good. I'm here. How could I not be?
It's a pleasure to have you here. We're excited to have you here as well.
I'm excited to be here.
We love to see you on TV. We love to see you with the athletes. How's that going for you right now? How do you love it?
Good. I mean, it's
we've been doing it for a while.
I can't believe that the NBA season is already here though. Like that's the crazy thing. And I feel like this NBA season, when you look around at the landscape, I know the Lakers are off to a little bit of a shaky start.
It's always like that. It's always like that.
But like it feels like as wide open as it's ever been in the NBA. That's what's pretty exciting. But I feel like I need to get some more shoes to wear on air.
Indeed. So I was gonna ask you, you can wear as many shoes as you can.
I try to have variety, right?
She likes to have the drip.
This is the name of the game.
She likes to have drip.
I was wearing some shoes the other day, and one of the Paul George was like, "Oh, I like your shoes," and I was like, "I guess I gotta step it up." So here I am, stepping it up.
There we go. We're gonna get you right today at CoolKicks, the best place to shop for. We're gonna take you in the back as well. We're gonna look at some great shoes. So, I mean, how do you feel about? Do you have any favorite teams? Do you have a favorite team that you think is good?
So I grew up in the Bay Area, and people, I feel like now saying you grew up on the Warriors is like a taboo, right? Because it feels like, yeah. Oh, hello. I'm sorry.
As you're talking.
I'm distracted.
We pull out heat as you talk.
These are beautiful. See, I like these because I like that it's not just like white. I like a little bit of color, a little bit of pop. I like that. I like the sole and the swoosh.
So is this a maybe?
Cool.
This a maybe?
If this is a maybe, then I don't know what a yes is.
Ooh, yeah. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
Those are pretty cool. But I grew up watching the Warriors with my dad, and it was one of those things where he'd let me stay up late if I got to be watching a game with him. So if it was one of my shows, like I couldn't stay up late to watch that. But if the Warriors were playing, I could. And this is back when they were bad, like really bad. And I remember just feeling horrible because my dad would be so sad after the Warriors lost, and they lost a lot back then. And then obviously in the We Believe teams, they started to turn it around a little bit, and so that's what makes it cool now to be able to be working with people like Baron Davis, like Matt Barnes, like folks that were on that team, and seeing that through my dad's eyes is like, that's like, so that's special to me.
That's where you get it from.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, these is, what do you think about these?
See, I like these. These have the more white, so I think if I'm ranking them, but teal's my favorite color. Teal. So teal's my favorite color.
We knew this. We did research.
See, I know. Teal's my favorite color, but I still think I'm going with the gray and the pink.
Okay, okay.
I think if we're doing a rankings.
And I also have some over here. Let's see. I'm actually going to take you this one.
Ooh, look at those. This is the first one.
Wow. Do you ever hoop in your spare time?
Well?
Well? No, first off, do you hoop well?
That's a different. Do I hoop
so
or do I hoop well?
Questions.
Those are a different question.
Two different questions. Do you hoop well?
Do I hoop well? No.
Okay.
Like I ask questions well. I study the game well. Okay. I feel like, and that's kind of, people ask me all the time, what are your qualifications if you didn't play in the WNBA, if you didn't play in college? I was like, I grew up playing every single sport. My dad's a personal trainer, so sort of like play everything and use it as a mode to like stay in shape and have fun. That was sort of the way that I got into sports. And so for me, that ended up being much more like soccer or volleyball, that sort of thing. But it was sort of, basketball was always around and always something that was fun for me. And then it's actually like journalism was my love, like the questions, the getting to know people, like that was kind of what I love. So I get to sit next to the best people in the game to explain. I can't break down the game like Richard Jefferson because I never played. Even
I was going to ask you that question next. I was going to ask you.
Yeah, because like if you don't play in the NBA, even if you play at a level, it's not necessarily, you can't see through the same lenses as a Richard, as a Kendrick Perkins, as a JJ Redick, as a Chiney Agumike in the WNBA. Like you just can't see the game that way. So I feel like I'm always annoying. I'm like texting. I also feel
like you do have an advantage because always playing a sport and you have a biased opinion. I would feel like a lot of the men have a biased opinion about what they would do or in the situation, but I also feel like you give a different perspective on the game. You're seeing what you're seeing every single day. Somebody might say that, your stat lines that you might say for this person, those are all logistics. Those are all real stats. Nobody can be mad at you. Maybe he had an off game, but they can't be mad at you for what his stats are, or you have an opinion about what the stats might be the next time.
Right.
So like, I think it's cool that you have a different perspective as a woman, and you get to do.
Well, but I feel like that's what it's about, right? You have to have the WNBA player, you have to have the NBA player, you have to have the outsider who loves the game. You have to, and then you all have to kind of get in where you fit in, right? So I don't try to put on the analyst hat and act like I've been doing this but also when I sit next to Richard, right, he knows that when we have Adam Silver coming through NBA Today, like that's where I'm really good. That's where I can drill down and ask those specific questions. But I'm the annoying one in our group text. It's always like, am I seeing this play right? Like, what can you tell me about this? What can you tell me about that? I like these. I still have my front runners. You show me like the.
So
show me the front runners
Cool Kicks,
first.
you can always be super honest, and we're gonna keep bringing you heat, and it's gonna be hard for you to choose. But I mean, we're gonna always give you the best shoes, always the best service. Do you like the Force?
Look at that. Are these gonna make my ankles look funny? Because I have little ankles.
Little ankles? No, it depends what you wear.
I feel like I have little ankles.
You dress well on camera.
I try.
Wait, we gotta get the fit check.
Oh, this is casual Sunday.
What you got on today?
Alright.
So what we got on the feet?
We got the 90s, which are my favorite.
Yeah.
And then I'm liking the kind of looser fit jeans these days. You know, throw on, you know, when you have the more upscale bag, you throw on just like a loose shirt, you know, little linen, because it's kind of hot in LA right now, but it's cool for LA, it's cool for LA, hot for anywhere else, which I kind of like.
Unpredictable weather.
But I'm from Oakland, so being closer back in California, like that's nice. I like that. I like being back. All right.
This is a maybe. We'll put
these in the maybe.
Okay, we'll put this in the maybe section. We've got. I personally like these a lot. I love this shoe.
I've seen these before.
Comment down below if you like these shoes.
I've seen these before.
Coconut.
Look at it, but like
cream.
look at the green. Look at the color. Like that's what I'm looking at, because that's not green. That's like emerald.
Yeah, that's like literally like emerald.
I love these, and I like, again, the off-white. I like that, like
cream
little, like
for the team.
Eggshell. I think that's what we're gonna call that.
Talk to me a little bit about your hairstyles that you do on
don't
camera.
Look at my hair today.
No,
I
I'm
was
saying,
not prepared to be
I've seen the comments.
today.
I've seen the comments, ladies. I've seen the comments. I've seen, oh my God, her hair is so cute. Oh my God, her hairstyle, she switches it up.
This is like a creamsicle in a shoe.
You like those?
Yeah, I like these. Emerald. All right, pink, emerald. These. Okay. That's how I'm ranking so far.
So we got to do a ranking system. We'll see what shoe makes the playoffs.
Well, that's the thing. It's 7-game series, baby. That means multiple shoes make the playoffs.
So let's get 7 shoes coming down.
Let's get 7 shoes. Multiple. Oh.
They're not gonna stop. It's gonna
wait,
get
do
better
I get
and
to
better.
see these side by side with the first ones? Do I get to see the gray and the pink side by side? Because that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like we need. My hair. So it's interesting, right? I was watching the Tracee Ellis Ross just came out. They're coming out with a new, I think it's on Hulu, a new series about hair and about Black women and about their hair. See, these have my heart. Can one, like, those have my heart, those have my soul, and that's kind of. What do you guys think?
Comment down below.
I can't choose.
We're gonna go here with the left or the pink Oxford.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go here with the low dunk Rose.
All right. My middle name's Rose, though, so it feels like.
And we knew that as well.
Yeah. See, you guys know.
We knew that as well.
You did your homework before.
I was like, yeah, middle name Rose. I gotta give you.
This is Sophie's choice. Yeah, Tracee Ellis Ross just came out with a new documentary about Black women and about hair, and I was listening to a clip of the interview that she did with Issa Rae, and they were talking about how for Black women, changing your hair is kind of such a signature of who we are, and I feel that. And at first, when I started being on television, I wear my hair big and I wear my hair curly a lot, because that's what grows out of my head. Sometimes it felt to me like, okay, a lot of women on television, they have this like very signature look that they have. They keep their hair this one specific way, and I think that is amazing, especially when it's kind of your natural hair. But for me, I was sort of torn between, do I keep changing it because I want people to be able to think of me as me, right? But also me is having braids sometimes, keeping it down sometimes, doing the high bun sometimes, doing the low bun sometimes. And so I've gone through phases of like, I should just keep my hair curly because that's the way it is, or I should keep it in braids and all these different things. And I kind of keep going back and forth, and it's kind of the expression, right? Like,
comment down below if you know who this is and you know that her hairstyles are rocking all the time. So,
except for today.
No, you're good.
It's fine. Everyone's gotta have like a Saturday easy day. Ooh, I love this camel color. Gotcha. Like camel, I think.
Do you know? Because you know a lot of sports knowledge. Do you
know?
This is a Jordan 1, right?
Yes.
And do you know the history of this shoe? Do you know why this shoe is this color?
Tell me.
So if you open up this flap here, this is Jordan's rookie year. Do you remember what he was wearing in his rookie year?
Tell me.
The tan colorway.
Oh yeah. 28.2 points per game. I love. Look at that.
Details, people. Details on the other one as well.
This award is nice, but I just feel it is very important for each individual to go out and contribute to his team. MJ. See? It's all in the details.
Every shoe's gonna get more and more special. I'm sorry that it's gonna get
Oh my god.
Wait. Perfect time for a Rookie of the Year prediction.
Oh, this is hard.
Please give it to us.
And I don't, this is very special because like I make a point. Predictions are not, I just got distracted by some heat. You'll see it in 1 second. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is.
We'll save it.
I don't make a lot of predictions right now, and I'm bad at them too. Like I feel like that's the thing, and like there's no shame in that. I feel like Kendrick Perkins does it the best, where he like makes a prediction and he's like, you know what? I was really, really wrong. I think Jaden Ivey's going to be special. Jaden Ivey's going to be special.
Okay.
But what Paolo Banchero did in his first game against the Magic, with the Magic, it was pretty amazing.
Baby pink.
Yeah, this is the baby pink. I like the sparkle on this one, but it's not too much sparkle.
Match the wrist. We didn't forget. We see it. We're not gonna. We're
Wait. Let's get the wrist shot.
Get the wrist shot.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh, she left that out the fit check.
Are you like the fourth member of the Amigos or something like that? You're like, okay, just making sure.
I whenever something memorable happens in my life, I like to commemorate it with a little something.
Okay, dope.
So when I got
moments.
NBA Today, this one was from my dad for my 21st birthday years ago. This one is from my Emmy in 2021
Keep them coming. Keep going.
Hey,
we love that.
She has a lot to celebrate.
This one has become when I became the first woman to host the NBA draft. And so yeah, like I just like to keep a little something special on my wrist. It's something that, you know, I grew up, my parents, like I saw them go to work every day. Like I saw them both get up and go to work every day, and they were the model for me for what hard work is. And my dad used to always tell me, you know, if you work hard, you got to play hard. And I think that there's definitely like a balance to that. I definitely think I put a little bit more in the work hard side of it sometimes, but I try to keep that in mind and do something special. That's dope. Whether it be, you know, dinner, a piece of jewelry, like you have to celebrate your accomplishments, because this is hard. Like the world is hard. Like this is we're going through a tough time right now.
We need more love in the world.
Exactly. So why not celebrate yourself, celebrate other people? Indeed. Like, you know, that's kind of celebrate with shoes.
We're talking about celebrations.
Yeah.
How do you feel about getting 500 store credit off of your purchases today if you can make 2 jump shots?
Oh my God. If I can make 2 jump shots.
We're celebrating a wonderful
on a
lady
Nerf
today.
hoop?
Oh no, we don't do Nerf. We have a real hoop here. We have a real hoop on the other side.
I think I saw oh boy.
Uh-oh. We're celebrating.
We're celebrating?
We are celebrating.
I don't know if we're gonna be celebrating after this.
I have a good feeling we'll celebrate.
See, what was it that we talked about earlier? Like, I feel like my expertise is in the questions. I thought you were gonna be asking me to answer 20 questions or something.
She's in the building.
No.
Cop all this heat right here, guys.
I told you. Questions are my expertise.
She's not shooting jumpers today. We're gonna give her the 500 store credit anyway.
If I picked some, I didn't pick any high rises. I didn't pick anything to support my ankles.
You didn't do that. Yeah, you got a lot of low tops here. These are not basketball shoes.
Not basketball shoes. Because
we appreciate you though.
What did I tell you? Because I can tell you, but I can't tell you this. I can't tell you this because I get asked, like I said earlier, I get asked a whole lot. You know, what are your credentials? Why do you get to do this? Why do you put that? It's because I love the storytelling piece of it. I really do. And so if there is anyone, I know there are a whole lot of people that are watching this right now that want to be hoopers, and I cannot wait to cover you because I absolutely believe in you and believe that you will be. But if you do want to go into the other side, if you're wondering about am I good enough to go into sports in a different way? Am I good enough to be in this space even though I'm not the highest level basketball player, the highest level volleyball player, whatever the case may be? I promise you that there is a spot for you. I promise you that there is a space for you. It's about drilling down and making sure you're asking the right questions, that you're reaching out to folks in the industry, that you're deciding what your favorite subject is and looking where that fits into sports, whether it's statistics, whether it's writing, whether it's whatever that is, whether it's coaching, because there is a spot. There's a spot for all of us. And I'm so happy that you guys have me here.
No problem,
really,
no problem.
Really
do you have any helpful words for any young ladies out there that do want to follow in your footsteps, so one day maybe want to be a reporter just like you?
I think that on the one hand, it's about making sure that you're prepared and doing the preparation of the work, right? Writing for your school paper, writing for an online site, working for a radio station, a television station, whatever it is. So that's on the one hand. this is a relationships business. It's about reaching out to folks, reach out to me, reach out to one of your favorite writers, your favorite television people, because I found at least people are willing to help you. And I think that it takes a little bit of luck, a little bit of preparation, and a little bit of relationships, and that combination, that'll do it. That's what I think.
Let's take these shoes up to the front. Let's see what Malika got. The rose dunks.
Decided on the rose.
Great shoe for her. Let's see. We also got the pink. Pretty in pink. Ladies, comment down below if you like these as well. And she got the tail ones as well.
These are
Fire.
I love those. Right? Which one's your favorite out of these 4 pairs?
Probably the pink one.
The pink ones?
Pink gal.
Those are the ones, they convinced me on those. I was.
Oh, those were probably your least favorite.
No, they weren't my least favorite. I liked those
I really
a
like
lot.
this, yeah.
And I liked these because I liked that it had the gray and the, what do you say, Lola Bunny pink? That's what we're calling it, the Lola Bunny pink. And then turquoise is my favorite color. So those are the ones I was like, is it too similar if I got those and those?
Yeah. But I think this is a good mixing.
Yeah, 2 different pinks. I like those.
A little, something a little bit different.
These
Something
are
a little
fun.
different. I thought of one more thing. I feel like there are questions sometimes about who belongs, and if you're questioning, if you're a woman, if you're a black woman in particular, if you're a person who's been thinking, do I belong in this space? Do I belong in sports? Can I do it? You do. And don't let anybody tell you differently, because you do. And now, I'm going to be like doing curls with these, because
Okay, the wonderful Malika Andrews pulled up once again. We appreciate you for coming to cash out with us. Thank you to this upcoming season. I hope you have a great, I would say, what's the word? I would say like you have a great
year?
Great year reporting, I guess I would say. Yeah, you know, we continue to see you do great work out here, and we love what you're doing.
Now I'm gonna know I'm gonna have to bring Kirk, Richard, and Shanae.
Now you know where to come cash out. You know what the best.
That'll be next. I'll have to bring the whole NBA Today crew.
Literally, tell everybody to come cash out at CoolKicks.
I will.
We appreciate you, and thank you for coming to kick it with the cool.